Welcome to In the Library with
Marsha
and Adrian. And today we have with us
and our
special guest.
Hello, Adrian. My name is Rudolph. I love it here at this library. It's one of my favorite places to go now.
And Lindsay Ford.
welcome. Thank you for joining us today. Do you prefer Rudolph or Rudy? What do you prefer? I've been doing both.
Rudy.
Rudy. All right. Well, welcome today. So yeah, these are very special patrons of ours. I get to see you almost every day. I feel like we work together. Tell me a little bit like how you use the library here. How do you use the library?
When I come to the library, I use it as relaxation, get away time almost.
Nice.
Schoolwork, obviously, we do it in the room over there. It's very relaxing over here and quiet.
Yes, you get to come upstairs here at Ellis Reference. I feel like it's like I get to watch your classroom. So tell me a little bit, how did you decide to start using the library as your tutoring spot or tutoring or school, I guess?
So I've been homeschooling Rudy. This is our third year together. And for our first year, we would come to the library kind of on and off. And then last year we did a lot of it out of his home. And I think just to have our day run in a more scheduled and productive way, it was best for us to
Less distractions.
get out.
So it's like
the home setting.
Homeschooling, but like away, like schooling away from school.
So yeah, we've been coming up in the if we can get back in the afternoon, but the morning sessions are really nice because the whiteboard in there is wonderful. And I don't know, I just think it helps us kind of stay
Productive.
we're not seeing all of the outside distractions of a home setting. Even when you don't think they're there, they're always there, whether it's someone knocking at the door, things that are out of our control. So
Even just your own stuff, like, oh, I got to do that, or I got,
Yep.
like your own stuff, your own mind is distracting you. Here, you're a little bit, you're in that room.
Like if I was in real school, I wouldn't be able to do that kind of stuff. So I go to real school next year, so I'm just getting prepared for
Oh, perfect. Yeah, for like more of a classroom structure. This is a
Yes.
nice in between for that.
Yeah.
So that's wonderful. Well, I love seeing you guys here. I already warned Rudy that Adrian, that you asked the real hard-hitting questions. So do you have anything today for our guest?
Certainly. Would you rather have hands for feet or feet for hands?
That's a hard one. That's a hard one.
Well, I've seen his feet, and it's not a hard one. I'm going to answer for him. We don't want to see those feet on his hands.
Oh, she threw you in the
I would
bus.
use it. No, I'll be able to climb with them. I would use it.
So you would switch them, you think?
I think I would switch them. I would be able to climb a lot better. Plus, I feel like a lot of times when I use my hands a lot, I start to get tired. But now when I use my feet do not get tired a lot.
Oh, so he's a fan of his feet. That's awesome.
Okay.
Good to know.
And I could, but I feel like I'll wear probably like a kid size though if I wear shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your little hand feet.
Yeah, I wear like size 2 or something.
What size shoe do you wear otherwise?
8.
I thought so.
7.5.
They were okay. Well, that's a good job. What about reading? So I know you're here for schoolwork and stuff. What's your favorite subject?
Math. I like the
Math. Yay. Well, that's good. Of course, I want you to say, reading or English, but math is good too.
I love
Yay.
math. Reading is my second one
Okay.
because then again, it's peaceful to me.
What do you like to read? What's something that you've read recently, or what are you reading now?
So right now, I'm reading a book. It is called Among the Hidden.
Oh, yeah.
And it's about a family and a world where there's a thing called population police, and you're not allowed to have more than 2 children. And if you do, well, they could be killed or you could be removed. So, and when you do that, that is it's a
crime.
Yes, it's a crime. It's a crime. And so these kids are trying to, they call themselves shadow children because they're not allowed to go out, and they try their best to come out to the world in basically come out with a big bang and let themselves be free and try not to hide.
Yeah. And so they can find their place and be among, out from the hiding.
Yeah, we do. So Rudy he's in 6th grade.
Okay.
And so I try to follow, since I've been with him since 4th, keep in touch, like with what's going on, what books they're doing in school.
Sure.
So then when he goes back, he has the experience and the exposure to have different genres. So like this is a dystopian type of genre. And so to see him, or to have a different book style, because I don't think we've read one before with this genre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's interesting to see with the book, like it's a group of children trying to come together and go against the government. So we haven't gotten that far into it yet.
No, but
where
the premise. And do you do anything like, I know some schools do things like AR, accelerated readers, or Lexel. I didn't know if
Yeah,
you worked with
we-
anything like that. You just kind of try to keep them in a range in case that.
Yes.
they'll have-
So
okay.
yeah, I've actually taught in the classroom. I left, I taught for 14 years.
Okay.
And then after COVID, I was actually leaving for different reasons, but after COVID, there was such a huge learning gap between kids across the whole county because they were out of the classroom for so long. So it's kind of nice because I have the experience of what standards, like what is taught in the classrooms. So just a lot of it, like even through conversations with questions that
Right.
they have to be prepared for.
And you know, because you have that background too. So you were teaching when you were 12 then. I can't believe you taught for that many years. Because you're so
like
young.
20.
Yeah, exactly. So she taught when she was 12, right?
Yeah, she was an advanced learner. She was in college when she was 9.
Yeah. So you have the best. You have the best teacher ever.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So are you the teacher's pet? Could we say that?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh, you're not. Oh.
I try not to be best I can.
Well, that's harsh.
Oh, goodness. I told him I'm going to go back to school with him next year. I'm going to follow.
Yeah.
I do
Oh,
know.
yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah.
She will embarrass the crap out of you.
Oh, no.
I've never.
I don't think so. Yeah. Speaking of embarrassing you, I know there were some topics we weren't supposed to ask about today. So, Adrian,
Don't do that.
all right. Adrian, what else do you have? Do you have any more questions for Rudy?
What's the worst thing you can put on a sandwich?
Oh, I'm gonna say some type of feces.
I will agree that is the worst. I've never ordered a feces sandwich, but that's hilarious.
That is something I would never.
I
do.
bet that got you right, Adrian.
It's not where I was
It's fun.
thinking.
No, me either. It's fun to stump Adrian because he has these great questions. So that's a really good answer. I'm with you. That's pretty much the worst
I would
thing.
never eat that.
No, I know. Hope nobody would sneak you one either. That'd be
Oh no,
that'd
that would
be
be horrible.
it would be horrible. Anything else you'd like to share about school or the library or life? Let's hear some of your ponderings, your life ponderings.
Well, I've been playing football since I've been about 5 or 6 years old. Last year I played in the Rams Stadium, a great LA Rams.
Oh my
It was a
goodness.
great experience. I loved it.
Is that your favorite team or is that just where you had the opportunity to
That's
play?
where I had the opportunity
Who's
to
your
play.
favorite? What's your favorite team?
I don't really got one. I don't play favoritism.
That's good. That's good. Like, do you care
Except
about the
for-
Super Bowl?
I watch it, but
Yeah.
it's not like a big thing. I hate Taylor Swift.
We're learning
can't.
so much about you.
I can't take her anymore. I really can't.
Okay. So yeah, so you play football. That's great. What position do you play?
Play quarterback.
Oh, nice.
Yes, ma'am. I play basically every other sport on top of that as well.
Okay. So an athlete and you like sports. Is that
ma'am.
your favorite thing?
Yes, ma'am.
That's great. I always think that's super healthy to like get rid of that energy and kind of reset your mind and distract
Oh, yeah.
yourself. So that's exciting. Be a part of a team, be responsible. Can't just
Yeah.
sleep in when you have practice and stuff.
Right?
If you were
Okay,
starting,
well, that's-
if you were starting your own football team, what would you name your football team?
like a mascot or the name of the team or what?
The
Are you
name of
thinking
the team,
mascot?
thinking-
You mean like something like the Bad News Bears, but more original?
I'm thinking
Bone crushing.
maybe
The Bone Crushers.
the New York Bone Crushers.
You like it? Yeah.
Um,
Bone Crushers is my football team.
I'm thinking.
That's hard. He puts you on the spot, but
How
they're
about
really-
the Monroe mathematicians?
Oh,
They sound tough.
Or the Monroe, yeah, the Monroe Mathematician Massacres.
I'm thinking-
If you put something, if you put
I'm
something
thinking,
to-
I'm thinking the Montana Kryptonites. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Something-
Kryptonite would be good too.
something in Montana where they don't usually have sports like that.
That's way better than my idea for the Toledo Toddlers.
That one's actually funny. The Toledo Toddlers. That's funny.
That's the league Adrian played on.
Toledo Toddlers.
Oh, what's the mascot? Toddlers then, or what?
I mean, yeah, we just have a bunch of people come out dressed up as babies. It's fine.
And they wear
Or
and they
you-
wear
or you-
diapers.
Or you could just have a bunch
Yeah.
of like 5-year-old kids just run out on the field and just start doing random dance moves.
That's kind of what, yeah, that's what it's like watching soccer or something. Well, that's great. Anything else you'd like to share?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of, convinced these guys to join us today. We were so glad to have you.
I
And
loved it.
yeah, me too. So thank you for joining us. Anything else, Adrian, for our guest today?
What is your favorite vegetable?
There you go.
So favorite. This is gonna sound really weird, but I'm gonna say broccoli. I like broccoli.
Yeah, I like broccoli too. Oh, and since you're a numbers guy and a math guy, how many numbers do you know past the decimal point in pi? Have you got to that yet? How many do you know?
I haven't got to the
Oh,
yet.
all of them. Yeah. All of them. We're gonna be here for a while.
What they go to infinity. They go.
Good
they go for a
job.
while.
Yeah. So you
I
did
know
know
that.
that. I didn't know how many you, I wondered how many you had. We had a teacher that had us memorize. I think it was like in 6th grade, like the first 50 numbers. Now I haven't used it since and I don't remember them, but I remember at the time thinking,
Half the stuff they teach you don't need.
I know.
But, I mean, it's like if you're trying to fill up your car, you don't need to figure out what X and Y is. I mean, you just
Well,
gotta
you
put
never
the thing
know.
in the car and just plug it in.
Future teacher. What
never
are you gonna, what do you wanna, profession would you like to follow besides professional
So
quarterback?
my top 3 would be to play in the MLB
Oh yeah.
or to play in the NFL or to be an architect.
Like nice. It's always good to have a backup. I mean, sports of course are important and that's wonderful, but yeah, architect, that's good. Good with math and that's exciting.
Thank you for
Well, thank
joining
you
us
guys
today.
for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
So they're going back to work. Yeah, I said we could do our stuff at the end if you have more programs to share. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Do you have programs to share, Adrian? What do you have going on?
Oh, what do
Don't
I
forget
have?
about Tuesday Blues Days. Don't forget about the Blues. We heard about that last week, but
Blues Days?
Tuesday Blues Day.
Why don't you tell us more?
So if you tuned in last week, you heard from Nancy, our director, about the blues that is going on every Tuesday night. We have a different program at a different branch around the library. You can go to mymcls.com to look at a concert or program near you. I know we have Zoom is coming here on February 27th, and the big gig will take place at Monroe at the community college. And there are so many there was just a performer last week too. So check it out. Go to the library and listen to some music and some concert. And if you love blues, and even if you don't, come on over.
All right, things that our listeners may be interested in knowing. The branches will all be closed on February 19th for President's Day. That's a Monday. So do be aware. Don't come in on Monday, the 19th.
That's a good reminder.
We've got Hooga at the library starting on February 12th, running through February 18th at the Bedford branch. Come snuggle up near the fireplace with a good book, a warm beverage, relaxing crafts. This week at the library.
I love that you're bringing that back. So when I first heard about Hooga, passed along to me by one of our colleagues, Beth, it's spelled not like that. So I kept thinking it was saying Higgy, and I was like, getting Higgy with it. And then I realized then I realized I was wrong, and now it's pronounced like Hooga. So I feel like, yes, come and join. That's a really cozy, fun program. Very relaxing. I love that you're doing that.
If you happen to be a teen, mark your calendar for February 28th when we will be showing at 3 p.m. at the Bedford branch, Liz and the Blue Bird.
Ooh. Is that you? I don't even know anything about that.
Yeah, that's the anime club. It meets the fourth Wednesday of the month at the Bedford branch for teens.
Yippee. Welcome back, anime. If you like to do puzzles, and even if you don't, on Wednesday, February 14th, Valentine's Day, there is Puzzle in a Day at the Ellis Library and Reference Center upstairs. In addition, earlier that day is the I Love a Mystery Book Club that morning at 10 a.m., same day. So come for book club, stay for a puzzle. There will be snacks and a good time and fun guaranteed. Come and see me.
On February 15th, that's the day after Valentine's Day. I guess I shouldn't talk about this. It says registration is closed. They must already be full.
Oh, well, what was this exciting thing that nobody can come to anymore? This forbidden program. What was it?
I don't know if I'm going to trim this or not, but this was the Book Lovers tasting event.
Where's that at? Which branch? That's exciting.
That's at the Bedford Community Room.
Oh, well, nice. So there are book clubs all over the library system. I know at Ellis, we have the 1,000 Hours Outside, the Paging Through the Civil War, the Fanta Sci book club. So there's a lot of book clubs for all ages. Again, I think the library has something like 50 book clubs. So there's a cookbook club. There is a book club for you. mymcls.com, search for book clubs.
Family Painting Night at Bedford will take place on February 28th from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. Join us this month at our Family Painting Night. Every month we will have an exciting and different activity that you can enjoy with the entire family.
Fun times. And registration required or no for that?
Yes, registration is required.
And then also the Monroe, Michigan Crochet Club meets at the Ellis Library and Reference Center. They meet on the second Wednesday from 4 to 6 and on the third Monday from 1 to 3. And they also meet on Friday mornings. So they have 3 to 4 meetings here. And this crochet club is awesome. So if you have never crocheted and you want to learn, Jackie is willing to teach you. And if you have a project you're working on, bring it. These ladies are awesome. There's snacks, there's crochet, there's a good time. So please join the crochet club at the Ellis Library and Reference Center.
We are pleased to announce that Procrastinators United will be meeting as soon as they can schedule a meeting.
I was just gonna say, to be determined. You already said that. That's great. They were gonna meet, but they haven't scheduled it yet. That's funny. That's really funny. Anything else you want to share?
Nope, that's all I got.
Me too. So thank you so much. Thanks for joining us today on
This has been In the Library with
Marsha
and Adrian and
Rudy and Lindsay.
and